Welcome back, horror family. So here we are, almost 2 years into the 2020s, and I thought I may revisit the previous decade's horror titles to make a top 10 list. I honestly wanted to avoid this one because despite what some people write online, horror from 2010 to 2019 was fantastic. So many amazing entries with a deserved resurgence of foreign titles, adding even more must-see names to the list for horror audiences to consume. Now, I must implore this is my personal list, and there are some that you might feel should be in the top 10. Please let me know in the comment section. I would ask to be polite, but this is YouTube. Honorable mentions, ones that came close but just didn't make it: Platform, Beelzebub, The Void, and Martyrs. Number 10, The Girl with All the Gifts. I know, a zombie film in 2010? Shocking. But this film brought something different to the stage. It added in the cordyceps variant of a virus to the film, which is an enamored Last of Us fan I considered a nice touch. What we find is children in the aftermath of a zombie apocalypse, but they are being treated as prisoners? I'm not going to ruin it for you, but the events that unfold leave you speechless. Number 9, Us. I feel like I'm going to get a lot of heat for this, but I also want to add that Us tapped directly on a nerve that many of us secretly fear. I wasn't that impressed with Jordan Peele's Get Out, but Us changed my mind on him. The idea of having one's identity stolen, but Peele does it in a visceral sense, raw and to the bone. I think the creativity and originality is why I wanted it in my top 10. Number 8, Incident in Ghostland. I love this movie and feel it was overshadowed by Hereditary, which came out at the same time. Usually reveals occur at the end to unravel a knot that the director either successfully or unsuccessfully, depending on the director, unties. This film has the reveal in the middle, being sent down a path that seems almost cliche at first, which is the point, then takes you on a hard right into madness. A must watch in my opinion. Number 7, Oculus. I'm just going to say right now, Mike Flanagan is brilliant. I love everything he touches. Almost everything. And his earlier work is no different. Not being sure if the events unfolding are true or not, being misdirected by a haunted mirror, or is it? Some gruesome scenes and perfect character development as expected by Flanagan. Number 6, Hellhouse LLC. Even with a saturated found footage genre, this one is a diamond in a bag full of coal. A great first entry into an amazing trilogy. A must for multiple watches to find hidden ghosts or people hiding in the background. I would without question watch all 3 in a row to capture the overall story arc first introduced in this film. Number 5, Train to Busan. No list of 2010 horror films could be considered complete or even legitimate without Train to Busan. South Korea's example of zombie horror dialed up to 10. A movie that has gotten such popularity that it's now getting an American remake. And we know that a foreign horror film doesn't really exist unless there is an American remake, cue sarcasm. Fast-paced, great storytelling, nothing I can say about this movie will do it justice. Number 4, Insidious. One of those films that truly terrified me, even after I had left the theater. A James Wan classic that has unfortunately spawned subpar sequels, but nothing beats the first. With the lipstick demon, ghost, possession, and of course Lin Shaye. Number 3, Cabin in the Woods. This is my go-to can't find a movie to watch film. As a horror fan, the meta storyline with the cliche campy characters that are designed for the plot, it was fantastic, over the top, and had the right amount of weed in it to make it both a stoner movie and a horror film. Number 2, The Shallows. If you are familiar with my channel, you are possibly aware I love Jaws. The Shallows is the closest I hope we ever get to a remake. The survivor-type female has to battle a monstrous shark, large enough to be menacing, but not too large to be goofy. Awesome shark scenes with a very satisfying ending. And number 1, Autopsy of Jane Doe. It is not only my favorite horror film of the previous decade, but right up there as my close second of all time. Emile Hirsch and Brian Cox playing a very empathetic father and son duo that draws me into the relationship with the mysterious dead body of a Jane Doe plopped right in the middle. Is she possessed? Is she a witch? Did she get cursed by a witch? So many questions that were left out in the open with raw energy of terror. A must watch for me. And that's my list. Please share in the comment section below what you would have chosen. And as always, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Stay scared.